Hi ladies, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the very short intro, but if you guys want to see how I got this sultry look, then please keep watching. We're going to start off with the face. I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime in Peach Luster and my CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous Foundation in Soft Sable. Starting off with a little color correcting first. This was originally supposed to be a get ready with me video. I was actually getting ready for a engagement photo shoot that me and my fiance was doing that day. I filmed this in August. It was blistering hot the day we went to shoot our photos, and it ended up being so hot that we could not do the photos. Then we had to wait till the sun went down, and when it did, it was not enough light, so it was a failed photo shoot. Therefore, it failed get ready with me. So I decided I wasn't going to upload the footage, and then after re-looking at the footage again, I decided, you know what, I really like this makeup look, and a lot of you guys loved it in my video that I did for the first update on my giveaway from last month. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just re-edit it and make it a full face makeup tutorial so you guys can see the look. And I think this look is so nice and beautiful for the fall, so why not upload it now? Right now I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm buffing in my foundation with my favorite foundation brush as of late. This is the e.l.f. buffing brush. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. We're going to take a break from the face and go in with the eyes, and I'm going to start off with my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer like I always do. This step has never changed in all my time on YouTube. This is the only primer I've ever used and will ever use. What's not broke does not need to be fixed. Taking my e.l.f. paint pot in the color Cruisin' Chick. It's like a soft sandy champagne color, and I'm applying that all over my mobile lids. Taking the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Oktoberfest, I'm going to start off with using a fluffy blending brush, taking it in the socket of the eye and really diffusing this color and blowing it out. I'm going to also apply this color on the lower lash line with a smudger brush. Really packing on the color. I'm going to be working with this color for a little bit. If you guys want to know about the contact lens I'm wearing, they're from Pinky Paradise, and I will leave all the information to where you can get it down in the description box. Now taking a more precise crease brush. This brush is also from e.l.f. and it's also one of my favorite brushes from them. I'm taking that color, still working with Oktoberfest, and I'm working that color in the crease now, really building up that color and intensifying that color. I want this color to be primarily the color you see on my lid throughout all the other colors. Creating a cut crease effect as well. And again, just really blowing out the color, making it diffuse. I want a very blown out, sultry, but yet still on the soft side makeup look. Now taking this color from one of my favorite my favorite eyeshadow palettes of all time. This is the Coastal Scents Reveal 2 palette. I'm going to take that color that I pointed to, and still working with that e.l.f. crease brush, I'm going to apply this color in the outer V, and then blending it in towards the crease. I'm going to take this color a little bit past Oktoberfest so that you can still see the Oktoberfest color and the gradual transition from light to dark, or vice versa, dark to light. Going back in with that palette, still working with that color, taking it on my smudger brush from e.l.f. and I'm applying that on the lower lash line as well. Everything I do at the top in the crease is what I'll do on the lower lash line. Still working with the Reveal 2 palette, taking those two colors there, and I'm going to apply that on the inner and outer parts of my eyelid, blending them in towards the crease, making sure there's a soft transition from the crease to those colors, and there's no harsh lines. I don't remember per se what color I used on my on the middle of my eyelid. When I find that out, I will leave it in the description box for you guys. I forgot to annotate that in the video. But it is a more satin finish eyeshadow from Coastal Scents. I'll research it and leave the name down in the description box for you guys. Taking Chocolatier, also by Coastal Scents, and I'm going to take that color on a more precise pencil brush this time. This is also from Coastal Scents, and I'm just going to take that color and pack it on my inner and outer corners, so the outer V and the inner, and then blowing it out and then blending it in towards the crease so they meet each other, creating what I like to call, or most people like to call, a halo effect. Still working with Chocolatier, I'm going to take that color closest to my lash line and smudging it out with the smudger brush on the lower lash. Still working with Chocolatier. I'm going to take that color, still working with that smudger brush, on my base of my top lashes, really working that color in. Taking my L'Oreal Infallible Cream Liner in the color brown, I'm going to line my lash line really close to the lashes, making sure I get really close to the lashes so there's no pink showing. I'm also going to create a very tiny wing. Going in with my Rimmel Scandal Eyes Kajal eyeliner in the color brown, I'm going to tight line top and bottom. And I'm also going to apply some Kiss True Volume lashes in the style Ritzy, applying some mascara, and we're going to go back to the face. I'm taking the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW40 and my Maybelline Superstay Better Than Skin Concealer, Better Skin Concealer in the color Medium Deep. And I'm applying the concealer under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, a little on my forehead, Cupid's bow, and chin. I find that the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW40 oxidizes to the point where it looks just like my skin tone color, so I like to add a lighter concealer just to brighten it up a bit more. And I really do like the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. I just wish it was in a shade darker. And I'm blending that out with my e.l.f. small stipple brush. Now I'm going to set my concealer using my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in the color Translucent. This has to be one of the best under eye setting powders of all time. I know a lot of you would debate with me and argue with me. But drugstore related or drugstore brand, this has to be one of the best next to the e.l.f. under eye setting powder. Now I'm taking the Coastal Scents Hot Pots in the colors Cameos Nude and Flesh Tone, and I'm mixing those two together and applying it as my brow bone highlight. Then I'll take Flesh Tone on its own and apply it as my inner corner highlight. Taking my MAC Studio Fix Foundation powder in the color NW45, I'm going to apply that all over my face to set my foundation. Even though technically with that CoverGirl Outlast foundation, you really don't need to set it afterwards because it dries to a really pretty matte finish. But I wanted that extra coverage because of course this was going to be a photo shoot. Going in with my NYX Pro Contour palette, I'm going to take that shade I pointed to, and I'm going to just use that to add some color back to my skin. I'm just using it to bronze up a little bit. Using my e.l.f. blush brush that I've only really used to bronze or contour my face. Now taking the darker shade in that NYX palette, I'm going to use that with the e.l.f. contour brush, which I love, and I'm going to chisel out my cheeks as though they need to be chiseled out. I have natural high cheekbones, and every time I do this step, I just look at myself like, oh my gosh, my cheeks look ridiculous. This is a step I don't have to do, but for the photo shoot I did because I really wanted my makeup to show in my pictures. Now taking the CoverGirl True Blend Mineral Bronzing Loose Powder, I'm going to take that with my Real Technique setting brush, and I'm just going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, chin, forehead, you know, the usual spots. And this is one of my favorite highlighters of all time. Taking my first blush I ever owned, and one of my favorite, actually it is the favorite, my most ever favorite blush of all time. This is my MAC blush in the color Raisin. This is the first blush I ever owned. I've had this blush since 2007. I have two of them. They were gifted to me. I had never worn blush prior to that, and once I got my hands on this blush, I never went back. I love blush and I love this color. It will always be my favorite color. Taking my L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray, just setting my makeup. Now we're going to head on to the lips. Starting with the Giordano Retractable Lip Liner in the color Tiara Kiss, I'm just going to line my lips. This is just going to act as a guide for when I apply my liquid lipsticks. Taking ColourPop's Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks in the color Trap and Tulle. I'm going to start with Tulle first, and I'm just going to go over that liner and slightly fill in my lips as well. You guys, ColourPop has become my new favorite affordable makeup brand. I'm telling you, I have spent so much money on ColourPop products. Taking Trap, and I'm applying it in the middle and smacking my lips together to get a really nice mix. I'm not going to do an ombre look. I absolutely despise ombre lips. I don't know what it is about ombre lips that just don't appeal to me, but yeah, no. I am just mixing both of these colors together to get the color that I created here. I didn't really know what I was going for. I just knew that I wanted to wear those both together without having that ombre look, and it came out looking good. So this here, guys, is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed my failed get ready with me turn full face makeup tutorial, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and until then, guys, bye guys.